You know what time it is. I know what time it is. You're probably excited. I'm super excited. That's right. It is Evolution. I'm so excited, so hyped. This is literally one of my favorite things to do on this channel. Like, it is so much fun. But first things first, hi, I'm Katie Creates. This is my YouTube channel. I love to make art, and I'm glad you stopped by, even if it's just for one episode. And please do consider subscribing. It would mean so much to me. Thank you. But enough about me, let's get right into it. Evolution is where we take old art of mine from who knows how long ago, turn it into brand new artworks to see how far we have come and how much we have grown. Thus, the evolution. Now, to decide whether we're making a digital or a traditional drawing, we have the wheel. Number 1 being traditional, number 2 being digital. And we finally got number 1, traditional! Which also means this is the first episode ever to have traditional art. Now, to decide which one we're gonna make, there's a lot to go through. And I mean a lot. I have loose papers and paintings of stuff I did, and I also have stuff that are in my sketchbooks, because I've only ever completed one, and I know that sounds strange, but I like to cycle through my sketchbook, so I'll do one of them, and then I'll be like, oh, let's switch to a different one. And sometimes I just lose my sketchbook, I forgot where I put it, so I'm not going to do any drawings from the past year or so. That includes stuff I've done on YouTube. I will get to that eventually one day, but it's just way too early right now. After organizing everything and getting them all selected, I thought there was a lot more, and I definitely feel like I'm missing a lot, and I think a lot of my artworks are in the basement. I just don't know where. I will find them one day, but until then, we have a whopping 70 artworks to choose from. That's pretty crazy. Now, just like last time, we're going to ask my computer to pick a number 1 through 70 and see what we get. I'm going to go ahead and stop right here because I gotta explain what happened next. So, I went on with the evolution, got an artwork from 6 years ago that was like Xantangled bugs. It was for a class assignment. Anywho, so I drew it. I did not like it. I thought I could do better. So I threw it away, threw away the footage of that. Then I redid it to the point I liked it. I thought this was a good evolution. Went to go edit it on my computer and found out the footage got corrupted and you couldn't speed it up. So that means the only way to watch it is for you to sit there for like 2 hours or something. I know, crazy and boring. So guess what? I can't use that footage. I can't edit it. So frustrating. So the only way to show it again is for me to draw it a 3rd time, which is technically a 4th time because we're drawing it from the original drawing, so this would be a 4th time, and I'm not drawing it for a 4th time. I will do Xantangled again some other time, and I will draw bugs some other time, but I am not drawing it again. And here it is. Isn't it lovely? Please admire it. I worked really hard on it, and I'm just very tired and frustrated. I'm sorry. So now we're going to do a new evolution, still traditional art, just 1 through 69. So enjoy this new evolution that we are about to talk about. Woo! Now we're going to ask my computer to pick a number through 1 through 69 and see which one we get. 51. And number 51 is a drawing of me being taken by a UFO. I seem very chill about it, so you know, maybe they're cool. This drawing was made in 2023. So 3 years ago. First things first, let's roast this thing. The very first thing I noticed was that my head is huge, and for some reason my sunglasses look really weird. So does my hair. This was during a time period where I didn't know quite how to draw my hair, because I had my hair a certain way for a while until I split it down the middle. And so I was trying to figure out how to draw it. So this was me in the process of learning how to draw my hair to make it look like me. The arms are very strange. You can see I obviously didn't want to draw hands, so I hid it behind my head. UFO, part of it is missing. I don't know what happened to it. And it's very bare. Oh, my cat Dumpling's here. You guys don't know about Dumpling. I'm going to talk about him. You're going to love him. I love him so much. So let's get right into it and make this a whole lot cooler. This drawing was from the sketchbook I actually completed. And the reason why it's the only one is because this one I carried around all throughout school. And I often got my homework done during class, so I pretty much had nothing to do most of the time except to draw, so I would always bring it. And one thing I really like to do, for some reason, it started in middle school, was draw aliens stealing pizza. Just, I don't know why, I just liked it. Like a little UFO stealing pizza. And the weird thing is, I don't even eat pizza, I don't like it. I do like stuffed crust and breadsticks. Those are very delicious and yummy. But, yeah, so I just find it pretty funny. And during that time, I really liked the concept of just, what if Earth had, like, 0 gravity at one point? It just randomly happened. And so I often drew, like, myself just floating around with a bunch of normal objects also floating. And it's not something you normally see, except, like, if you go to space or if you're in the ocean somewhat. Which are kind of two things I'm actually both very interested. I am very interested about the ocean, about how we haven't even explored half of it. Not even half. Like, there's still so much, and yet we know more about space. And space is just so cool, but also so scary, man. Both of these things fascinate me a lot, but also both of these things are very deadly and scary. Now, I mentioned my cat Dumpling. Just for the record, this is not a real cat. This is not a real cat I had. Dumpling is the very, very, very first OC I ever made, also known as original character. I got bored one day, and while I was sitting, I drew a cat eating a bunch of dumplings, and then I drew him a second time. I gave him a purple hoodie with some fluorescent blue stripes and wearing some cool jeans, and I named him Dumpling. And I gotta admit, he's my favorite. Like, honestly, he's just so chill and cool. He's a cool cat, you know? And normally when I make original characters, I tend to make a whole story, a whole universe about them. And Dumpling doesn't have his own universe. He just chills out here in the same universe as me. He just goes wherever I go, and he's actually in a lot of drawings of me. In fact, he even appeared once in one of my videos. He's just in the background of my New Year's drawing. He's there, and I never talked about him because I thought I was gonna make a own video about him, but he doesn't really have much to his story. He's just a pretty chill, cool cat who loves eating dumplings. So that's my character, Dumpling. Now, this drawing was really fun, and I love doing pencil work again. I haven't done it in like so long, and it's very refreshing. If you don't know, they make pencils of different levels of intensity. I think that's what it's called, or something like that. Where, like, you don't need to apply super harsh pressure to get, like, a dark shade. Or you don't need to do super light to make it lighter. They just make pencils that are already like that. And they do have that, and especially if you do like to do pencil drawings, they recommend you use those. But, I've been using just one pencil for years and had no problem with it. I can go to mediums, darks, and even darker. And I do have some. I just didn't think about it. I did change one thing, and that is I added green because it just needed that pop, that tiny little pop of something that's very subtle, but it really made the drawing come together. Also, I added little stars because it's space. A UFO's in space. There's gotta be little stars. In this type of drawing, I love it. I have missed it. It's just so simple. It's one of those ones where you really just enjoy the process and you're kind of like carefree with it. It's just so nice, so wonderful. I love it. And here it is. Here's our brand new UFO drawing. here's the old compared to the new. In 3 years, did we make progress? Absolutely. First thing, body proportions are so much better. My head isn't huge. My body doesn't look in a weird, uncomfortable position. It looks more natural now. And even the hair is better. Like, I don't even know how I did that or managed to even think about hair floating upwards like that. Like, but it looks so good. Another thing we gotta talk about is the UFO. I'm looking back at the old one and it looks like some weird egg pancake. This one, it looks like an actual UFO. It looks clean. It looks like it's not gonna fall apart on me. Everything is just so much better. The soda, the chips, even how the chips are laid out, it just looks so much more natural. I'm so happy with this drawing. It's just so cool. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a video or an evolution just like this one. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!